Oh boy, you finally did it, McMahon. Yes, sir, I did. So, oh man, I got a new car. Got a new car 2 days ago. And, it's been, I don't know about, I don't like change very much. I don't do well with change, man. Change freaks me out, man. I had my Nissan Maxima for over 11 years, almost 12 years. I was going to keep it some more. There was not a lot of miles on the car. Had a weird noise when I was making a sharp left turn. I couldn't figure it out. Brought it to two places. Brought it to Allen Tires. Brought it to the Nissan dealership. They couldn't find anything. Allen Tires was worried that it was a transmission, which is $5,000, which is more than the worth of the car. I baby my cars, man. That thing was in mint condition, but my young brother-in-law, an old lady, she crashed into his car. It was just parked in front of his mom's house in Long Beach. Some old lady just like, whoa, totaled it. He needed a car, and I got my wife's blessing to get a new car, and so I got a brand new 2018 smoke gunmetal gray Honda Accord Sport 2.0 liter, pretty fast. I drove the 1.5, wasn't feeling the love. I was feeling the love for the 2.0. I leased it, man. Why did you lease a car, McMahon? Well, here's the thing, man. The technology and the fuel systems just seem like we're at this point where everything's rapidly changing. Excuse me, and so with these rapid changes in technology and fuel sources, I don't know, man. I didn't know if I wanted to be stuck with a car for 10 years. But when the lease is up, you know, the residual is 18K. Gosh dang, man. The way I drive, it's going to be a mint condition car with probably 12,000 miles on it. I might as well just buy it. But we'll see, man. What if in 3 years the tech is changed rapidly? I'll make that choice when it comes. What does that say about me? I got a smoke gray Accord Sport 2. What are you, some kind of 1980s yuppie, McMahon? I don't know. Please, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. That Accord, it gives me a Mercedes C-Class vibe. It gives me an Audi A4 vibe. It's a nice car, man. Wow. My wife goes, whoa. She didn't know what the heck was going on. She looked at it. I could tell she was impressed. And because my wife is smarter than I am, because she knows tech better than I do, she'll probably end up driving it. You watch, man. When you turn it on, there's like this touch screen, and I don't know what's going on, man. I'm not very tech, man. I'm kind of old. So, what tribe do I belong to based on the purchase of this Honda Accord? I didn't get a Prius, so I'm not your cliche. I'm not your stereotype of a Southern California yoga NPR listener. I didn't get a Ford F-150, so I'm not from the other tribe. My neighbor has a Ford F-150. Love him, love his truck. It's an amazing truck. I don't know how to drive trucks. I'll crash them. They're too big. But there's a cult following in America for Ford F-150. If you want to be oversimplistic, you could divide the tribes of America into Ford F-150 over here and Toyota Prius over there. You got your Trader Joe's shoppers over here, your Walmart shoppers over there. And we're a very tribalistic country. That's true. 2003, David Brooks wrote an essay about tribalism. It's called People Like Us. And it's about how we self-segregate. We don't want diversity. We want to be around people who share our values, who share our political and moral and cultural identity. And we self-segregate, he says. And there's a lot of truth in what he's saying. He makes fun of Trader Joe shoppers, and he'll talk about your Walmart shoppers and your Trader Joe shoppers, and America's Great Divide. And he wrote that essay in 2003. And so here we are as I speak, 2018. And tribalism is worse. It's so worse. I mean, my God, man, you got weaponized social media, and we're really a country that worries me to death. We can't seem to find common ground on anything. And whatever tribe you're on, it seems like whenever someone points out the immorality of your tribe, you'll always say, yeah, but what about you guys? You guys did this. And so what I see happening is people using a lot of logical fallacies to support the immorality of the tribe they belong to. They'll use two wrongs make a right. They'll use moral equivalency arguments. They'll say, yeah, but what about the time your group did this? And pretty childish, pretty bad, pretty dumb. And we are compromised as a country because of it. And having said that, I want to argue against David Brooks. I think our tribalism, our self-segregation is, yes, it's in us, but it's mitigated by other things. I think we're creatures of opportunity first. You don't choose a zip code, as David Brooks argues, because people in that neighborhood fit your tribe. You pretty much pick a zip code because of money, economic opportunity. What I want to argue is we're economic opportunists first. I don't care what tribe you belong in. When you have money, you live in the most desirable place you can afford. If I had $5 million to buy property, I would be looking at coastal property in San Clemente and Palos Verdes, and I wouldn't be thinking about, oh, what's the tribe like in the neighborhood? No, man, I want good internet service, I want good schools, I want good infrastructure, I want the best. I don't really care about the tribe, and I think most people are like me. I think this whole notion that we're tribalists is overplayed. The second thing I want to say about tribalism is, yes, it is growing, but that's because we're in a slump. Here's what I mean. As a kid, I used to just watch baseball obsessively. I used to want to be a professional baseball player at the age of 9 years old. Harmon Killebrew, Reggie Jackson, Frank Robinson, these guys, man, they gave me chills. I watched them. And I noticed something when I watched baseball. When a team was winning, everyone got along. Didn't matter how different you were. Everyone on the bench, everyone in the dugout got along. When a team was in a slump, woo, the cliques, the backbiting, the fighting, man. And you know what, man? America has been in a slump since about 1980. We've had a growing underclass. Structural inequality has gotten worse every year. Real wages have gotten worse every year. The cost of education has gotten worse every year. College graduates living with their parents up to the age of 35 is growing every year, to the point that my students don't even believe democracy works. They think it's all a rigged system, a setup. Kind of is. Kind of is. And so what I think happens when there's limited economic opportunity, when only the top 10% are doing well and the bottom 90% are just like dying on the vine, and there's no solution because the different political people just fight with one another, what happens is you have tribalism. Tribalism is a form of false empowerment. You belong to your tribe and it makes you feel good, but honestly, it's a distraction from economic inequality. And so I honestly think we're tribalists because of this slump we're in. If we were the winning team, we'd all be getting along again. But no one's come up with a solution. And so what you're going to get a bunch of demagogues offering false panaceas, and you're going to get a bunch of tribalists fighting with one another. Each other. America is in such big trouble because of this. I'm worried sick, man. I want to live in a democracy. I want to live where Walmart shoppers and Trader Joe shoppers can get along, where Walmart shoppers can get an affordable education and become Trader Joe shoppers, or if they want to still shop at Walmart, that's fine. I want to live in a world where people can drive a Prius, an Accord, and have a Ford F-150 in their garage, and it ain't no big deal. You don't have to stereotype them. But man, we've been in a slump. I think we're opportunists first, man. We have the money, and then we decide where we're going to live. It's not like we look at a tribe and, oh, I'm going to live with that tribe. I think David Brooks has faulty causation there. So that's it, man. You know what I'm going to do after I make this video? I'm going to study the owner's manual on that Accord, because I am freaked out by the tech. There's so much tech on that. I need a class. I need a Honda Accord class, 6 weeks. That's where I'm at with that thing, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, tell me what you think. Until next time, I'm out.